Hey YouTube, how are we doing? I am Tommy and welcome back to my channel, Two Wheels Tommy. Now I did decide last week that solo ride number 5 would be my last sort of recorded ride for the time being, while I just get a few miles in heading to the post office and back. But well, it turns out actually in doing so, as I've just been to the post office now, I actually need some petrol because I'm getting quite close to the red line, and well, whilst I'm out on it, it seems like a good time to do it. So that is what I shall be doing today. Have been to the post office already, so that is out of the way, so I haven't bored you with that bit. But yeah, I'm just heading to Tesco's now. It's probably about a 10-minute ride away, just to get some petrol. And like I say, never done it before on a bike, so let's see how that goes. Figure things out like taking your helmet off. Do you have to do that? I don't really know, to be honest. Never paid any attention, but I'd imagine so. But we'll find out. And I've had a little go on my fuel filler flap, so I know how that works. It's actually the same as same bike I rode on the, not exactly the same model that I rode on my CBT, and we actually did fill up a bit of petrol there. So I have been and seen someone do it, but I've not done it myself. So yeah, let's go and get that out of the way. It has been raining this morning. We are not forecast any more rain, but this is the UK, so you never quite know what you're going to get from 5 minutes to the next. So let's have this nice ride along St Helens or Bembridge embankment, whatever you want to call it or class it as. Or someone fishing. And yeah, let's get to this petrol station, shall we? It is cold. If you like seafood, that's a fantastic restaurant there. I can't bear it myself, but public service announcement. I'd like to point out also, I haven't got a cold, I'm not ill or anything like that, but I noticed in my previous video I was sniffing a lot. It's just because it's blooming freezing, and I ride with my visor open. I just don't like the obstructed view, so I prefer riding with my visor open. And my nose gets cold, and I'm only human, and it starts running a bit, so sorry about that. It's not intentional. In fact, I don't even notice I'm doing it, but I am, so I'm sorry. We'll have to get past that. Well, I've got a whopper of a hill really coming up here, so I'm going to go in the third gear, just get a bit of a run up, because I don't want to run out of oomph with my big bum. Just wary that this road is still damp. It's dried up nicely actually, but it is not dry, it's just damp. Got a nice mini roundabout with the top just here, so might have to do a hill start. Let's go down a gear again, as I'm going to be slowing down as well. Thank you. Right, indicating, so let's do more what's it. Let's go down into second and anticipate it being clear. It might not be, so let's do first gear. Hopefully I won't have to stop. No, we're golden. So let's get out of here, watching out for those road markings and the manhole cover. Nicely placed there to snipe you and take out motorcyclists. Cancel the indicator. It's got a bit of a sticky button on this thing, I noticed, so I'll have a look at that and see if I can make it a bit easier to operate. This corner is actually tight in a car, it can catch you out, but not today on my bike, so let's get out of here. I did also notice in my previous video that sometimes I'm going a little bit too slow compared to, you know, I know it's only a speed limit, not a target, but like I mentioned, I hate it when people dawdle when there's clearly a vehicle behind them. You know, how do you know they haven't got a hospital appointment or something like that, or going into labour? So get a move on. So I intend not to be that guy today. There is some salt. They've been gritting the roads last couple of weeks, so now we're in a 40 zone. Let's gun it. Carefully, of course, because it is slippy. There's a car behind me now, so let's not hold them up. So if you've got any funny stories about when you first had to fuel up, I'll be keen to hear about them in the comments. So yeah, do let us know. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank any new subscribers since my last video. Thank you very much. Still loving all of your comments, by the way, so keep them coming. Well, I think I can feel a bit of drizzle on my face, so I'm not sure this is going to constitute my first rain ride, but I'm going to close my visor a bit because it's hitting me in the eyeballs. It might affect the sound a bit, so I'm sorry about that. Gear changing is getting much more natural now, as in not having to think about it, just sort of my brain is doing that bit, so that's really good. Pleased about that. I've got a right turn coming up, wait there. Indicating right. Second gear, don't think we'll get through in this waft, but you never know. Let's be close to this car in front just in case I get lucky. We might be good. Yes we are. Cancel. And it has done so, so let's get out of here. Feel the power. Fifth gear, let's see if we can get up here in fifth gear if I pin it. Looking always for this dry patch in the centre of the road. Well, we maintained over 40 up there, so that's good enough for me in fifth gear. It's a bit of a dodgy junction just here, so we go careful. All clear. I'm not really keen to ride in the rain when I'm working because there's no proper heating and I haven't got to change of clothes, so if I get wet it is blooming freezing, so I'm not keen on that. So hopefully I can get back before any worse rain comes, if it does. Excuse me, took a big gulp of cold air there, it's made my throat go funny. Right, 40 here, let's slow down a bit. Okay, I'm going to be turning right. This car park has been fully resurfaced, so I'm worried that the surface might have a bit of oil in it where it doesn't normally. So, well, let's see how this goes. I'll have to take I will take my helmet off anyway before I get in there. Just out of courtesy, really. You can see there's a van there, so I'm going into first, and hopefully, there you go, mate. Good indicating, thank you. So we're good. Check my blind spots. Bit of second gear action because that's going to sound like I'm throttling it. Let's go left gear, sorry, left gear, left indicator, and I'm staying left indicator because I'm going into this petrol station just here. Right, wish me luck. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it is busy. Right, that's closed, that one, so let's pick one and hope for the best. There is an empty one over there which I could go to, but I don't want to cheese off all these people, so I'm not going to. Must remember, unleaded. My car's diesel and I don't want to be putting diesel in this bad boy. Why doesn't someone go round and go to that one in front? There's another one in front of that car there, but I don't want to look like a div going down there and it's shut, because there quite often is shut pumps here. Anyone going to be doing pay at pump so I can get in? Yes, this geezer's doing pay at pump. What about the car in front? I think they've gone in. Oh, they're all off. Right, good. Let's get to the front here. See what we are doing. Right, get that kickstand down. Oh, which has cut the engine. It's very nice of it. So let's put it in neutral. There we go, lovely. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to pay cashier because I'm going to go in there. Okay, right, let's get this undone. Right, assume it's okay to leave that there. I'm going to anyway, so don't really care. Unleaded, that'll do nicely. Right, let's bring this around here. Don't want to get that pipe on the exhaust. I assume it will cut off itself, so if it doesn't, I'll be getting it all in my face. It's cut off already, so I might have it too low in there. I don't imagine there's going to be a load of fuel going in here. Oh, bit of a splutter there. I'm going to fill it to the top only because it's leaning over a little bit, so there will be still some air in there anyway. £12 so far. Still going in. As keen as I am not to hold people up all the time, I do realise I have to do things in my own time and do them properly, so can't give that much of a monkeys. How are we doing? It's still going in there. It's still settling a bit, so I want to top it up because I don't enjoy going to the petrol station at the best of times. So let's get as much in as possible. Still going. £14 now. It is going in slowly, to be fair, but it's still going in there. Oh, bit went over the side there. Right, schoolboy error. Squeezed it a bit too hard. Still taking more. Don't know if you can see that. I can't see what the camera can see. Right, I think that's pretty much it. Spilt a little bit. Oh, it's still got a gap. If I'm doing anything wrong, do let me know in the comments, please. Right, that's going to do us today. That'll do. Bit of spillage, a bit naughty, but I won't tell anyone if you don't. Right, let's get this on here. That is all secure, all good. Right, I'm going to take my hat off and bang it on here. Obviously didn't mean to do that, but it happened, so I've learnt a lesson there, haven't I? It takes ages doing all this stuff. Do feel like I'm in the way a bit, but I'm doing my thing, so right, let's get out of here. Right, let's check no one's there. No, it's all good. Okay, I'm going to stop here just for a second because I want to adjust my little doodah here so that I know how many miles I've done since last fill up. So I've had a practice with this. Have a little twiddle around on that. All good. Right, let's get out of here and get back to work. There's nothing going on there. No one there, so let's go. Okay, indicate left. Put my mirror back in place that I've knocked. Right, we are good, but there's a car coming there, so I'm going to stop. But after that, ain't nothing going to stop me. Left indicator. Nice bit of tarmac. This is the best bit of road on the Isle of Wight, by the way. Absolutely nothing coming, so let's get out of here, get in the right gear, cancel that indicator. Lovely. Yeah, it's starting to rain a bit more now, so hopefully you can see the lens properly. Did have a bit of a blob on it last week, which was annoying when I was going into the sun. But unusually, it has only been a week ago since my last ride. Every other ride has been like 2 weeks in between, so it's good to get them a little bit closer together. I've got open road and no one behind me. Let's just watch out for this damp surface. We've got a nice dry bit in the middle. Actually, someone asked me earlier on in one of my earlier videos about my tyres and stuff. I've got, they're both new tyres. One's a Continental and one is a Michelin, so they're both decent tyres. You know, probably not the best tyres, but they're decent enough, and I'm confident that you know, they'll be of a decent quality. All good. Right, car's slow in here, so let's do that and go down into third gear, I think. No, let's go down into second gear. Let's go into first gear and wait bit of distance behind me and the car in front. Oh look, a road closure. Love a road closure on the Isle of Wight. As you all know from my previous video, and actually a bit of a news flash regarding my last video. When I turned around in Ventnor, because I thought that road was closed leading out of Ventnor, it turns out it actually wasn't. But on Sunday evening there was a giant landslide along that piece of road, and people lost 70 foot of their gardens. 70 foot of land slipped down towards the sea, yeah, not cool. A lot of people evacuated. Obviously the road is closed now via a hard road closure, so you can't get anywhere near it, but apparently they do intend to reopen it, so when that does happen I shall get on it and get down there before it all falls in the sea. Alright, we've got a cyclist. I'm indicating left because I'm going left, dropping down a gear. Let's drop down another gear. We have got a green light, but they appear to be green for a long time, so who knows if they'll still be green when I get there. No, and I'm going to stop because I'm not that naughty. Would you have gone then? Let me know. If that was a driving instructor, he was about 80 years old. Oh, here we go. All good. Right, let's check my mirrors and my signal places and all that. Well, wet manhole cover. Anyway, kill the indicator and get out of here. There is a vehicle behind me. Always like to know what's going on behind me. Got some mud in the road or something going on there, so keen to dodge that. Fourth gear action around here, go a bit quicker. I read a thing the other day about the most common reason people will come off their bike when it's a bit damp or muddy in the road is when they're accelerating out of a bend and the back wheel just kicks out, which surprises me. I thought it would be the front wheel coming out, so I'd be interested to know your experiences and you know, what's happened, back wheel or front wheel, what have you lost first? Leave a comment below please. Ease off a bit before we get into the 40 because I don't want to break the speed limit. Excellent, good timing there, nice. I can feel my trousers getting a bit damp. I have got some full waterproofs as I mentioned previously, but on the radar, no rain, so never trust the radar. Right, this is meant to be a 40, so let's do 40. This bit of road always seems to take ages in the car, but when you're on a motorcycle, it just goes quick. Still 40. Let's go in the fourth gear for this corner because it goes into a hill. And into a 30. Lovely. Let's make sure I'm doing 30. Yeah. Check this out, they put angels up with lights on for some reason in St Helens where I am now. Well, it looks like someone's put a blow up doll with a fairy outfit on, or an angel's outfit, whatever it is, but quite amusing. There's lots of quirky things like that over on the Isle of Wight. Let's, I'm not going to indicate left because I'm not going left, I'm going straight on. Right, and I'm turning right here, so I'm going to do all my checks and make sure it's safe to do so whilst dropping down a gear. So I'm now multitasking. There is a car coming, not going to cause me any problems, but this wet manhole cover might do. So let's just double check that nothing's going to come around me and get around there nice and safe. Got a motorcyclist there. Look, keeps his bike there on the road. I see that in the mornings actually when I come in. Right, I'm going to indicate right here because there's a right turning I need to go down. All good. Right, kill that indicator. Right, I'm going into my driveway just down here, so I'm going to slow down a bit. Bit of indicator action, nothing coming. We are here. Excellent, very pleased about that. Not so pleased about dropping my helmet on the floor, but what can I do about that now? Not a lot. Is that showing us full? Pretty much. Right, let's turn this thing off. Well, that was quite eventful for my first fuel fill up. It was all going very well. Had a couple of little spills and stuff like that, which was not ideal, but it happens. And when you're putting a lot of fuel, I mean, those pumps are capable of pumping loads of fuel into a small gap. Eventually, some of it's probably going to spill over, so I certainly won't have been the first, but I've learnt from that mistake. The other mistake I've learnt from is putting my helmet on top of the seat of the bike, because when I moved the bike to wiggle the handlebars to undo the steering lock, my helmet fell on the floor, and actually it landed on the Drift XL helmet cam thing that I've got. So that took the brunt of the impact, which is good, rather than a helmet, but less than ideal. And again, another lesson learned. Yeah, when I got on the bike, actually it felt a lot heavier than it was, obviously because it had a lot more weight, fuel weight on board. But actually riding it didn't make any difference to the feel of it at all, I didn't find, so that is good. Anyway, I'd love to hear your stories about when you first filled up and what went wrong, and certainly do let me know if I've made any mistakes other than the ones I've just covered there, and I'd love to hear it, because I don't really know what I'm doing, if I'm honest. Anyway, that is a little bit of a bonus one for you this week. I'm going to continue using my bike for the post office run as much as I can. That's only the first time I've actually done it without taking my camera, and I did end up using the camera. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop wanging on now. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, give us a comment. Make sure you do subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you for more next time. And if this is my last video before Christmas, have a good one. Ride safe yourself.